Hello everyone. I hope you're all doing fine. And today is 7th of April, and today we are going to observe the full moon, the first full moon of the spring, the pink moon or the super moon, and the energies today, and it will continue for about next couple of days, maybe for next 6-7 days, are very, very strong. And as we all know, that moon is the embodiment of beauty and uncertainty according to astrology and tarot reading. So let's see what this energy of moon has stored up for us. And that is according to the Gregorian calendar, but in Nepal we follow the Hindu calendar, that is the Vikram Samvat, and today is 25th of Chaitra. Chaitra is the last month in the Hindu calendar, and today we are going to observe the full moon, that is the Purnima. Purnima is the word for the full moon. So what we are going to read today? Today we are going to learn about our karma, our actions, our deeds from our past life, what karmas and what imprints which we have brought to this life, and what is our karmic goal, or goal of our spiritual goal. You can relate karma to the spirituality also. What challenges you will face, you're facing right now in the present, and what karmic challenges you'll face in the future, and what are your karmic gifts or your spiritual gifts, and everything we need to know about our spiritual realm. So let's before we start, I have here two piles, pile 1 and pile 2. And on pile 1, to draw your intuitions, I have put a pair of pearl studs, if you can see, for pile 1. And for pile 2, I have put a stud of diamond studs. Okay, so you can pause the video, do your meditation, or whatever you do before you start up with the tarot card reading. Use your intuitions, and whichever pile you're drawn to is your karmic reading for today. And so let's begin with pile 1. So let me keep this pile to a side. So let's start. Those who have chosen the pearl. Pearl is also associated with the moon energy. And let's start with pile 1. So are we ready for the journey? Let's begin. Okay, so I have marked my reading area. I have 9 cards with me, and today we are doing a karmic spread or a spiritual spread, and I will lay the cards accordingly, and we will read them one by one. Okay, so this is your card for karmic lesson from past, spiritual lesson from past life emotion, present challenges, future challenges, lessons to be learned, attitude you need to develop, your karmic gifts, your karmic goals, and last I have a bonus card. Okay, so let's begin with the first card, that is the karmic lessons from the past. And we have the Justice card, here, and the Justice card, if you can see here, there's a physical balance tied on the wrist, and this mudra or this position is the namaskar, namaste, which we traditionally use to greet someone when we meet them for the first time, especially our elders or our teachers, or like anyone. We can use this mudra or this position to say namaste. And it is believed that when you join your fingers of your both hands and when you do the salutations or namaskar, all the neurons in your body are in a state of subtleness. So this is also one of the positions or mudras when you do yogasana, when you begin something or when you end something. Okay, it is also used for welcoming and to say okay, thank you, and to end a program, or so on. So what does this card indicates? This card indicates that what you have bought in this life from your past life. So definitely you are an old soul. You have been learning so many things, and our soul has immense memory. It has the blueprints of all our karmas. It keeps the record, or it keeps the account. Okay, so it is always good to be thoughtful and to keep your actions moving in a positive side of your life. So what does this card what is this tarot card trying to tell you? What have you brought to this life? You have brought experience, obviously, and you have brought completeness within yourself and outside in the universe. There are missions which are incomplete, and you have reincarnated to complete those missions. So you have mission for your life. You have brought a mission to your life, and the card is calling for using the intellect to resolve any imbalances within you. Okay? And the card also says that you will emerge out as winners, especially when you are into some scientific debates or discussions, or in some kind of logistical speaking. You will always win, or your side or your opinion or your view will be appreciated, because your soul has imprints of immense knowledge. Continuous knowledge. Knowledge is not just accumulation of information. Your soul is very old soul, and the knowledge is continuously flowing. Okay, so that's why you emerge out as winners, and you may also be able to decode the, as we call in the Sanatana Dharma. The Sanatan Dharma is a religion. In Sanatan believe that yantra and mantra you can decode, not like decoding a computer software, but decoding the human body, which is considered to be the most sophisticated and complex machine. That is the yantra, the human body. You have the correct manual. You have the proper manual to to correct all the human deformities. Okay, and through mantras, your body, your soul has the imprints of that mantras. Your soul has recited those mantras, and your soul knows those mantras. Mantras could be, could be some words. Mantras could be some verses, a spell, or mantras could be some key or touch points or pressure points, and so on. Okay, and the mechanism. Okay, so that is about this card, the justice card, the Nyaya means the justice. So justice is the karmic lesson which you have brought into this life. Now let's move to the second card, that is the past life patterns. What kind of karmic patterns you were involved in, or what kind of emotions you have held before you came to this life. Okay, so let's see what kind of past life patterns you hold. So we have the Empress card, the Shasti. Okay, the Shasti is the embodiment of fertility. The Empress is the Hindu goddess of fertility and childbirth, caught in the emotions of motherhood. So you were very, very caring. I'm not saying that you were male or female in your past life. What I meant is, from feminism, I mean to say that your nature is very, very caring. So the feminine part of you is really very active. Okay, and this symbolizes one half of the perfect polarity. So that means you have the complete half in you, and you were searching for the other half. Like if your nature is masculine, you are searching for the feminine to unite with you, and if your nature is feminine, you are searching for the masculine to merge with you, to amalgamate with you, so you can evolve as a complete human being. Okay, so I also want to I also want you to understand one thing, that is, feminine is the complementary energy of the masculine. Day is the complementary part of night. Man for a woman, and so on. So don't consider them as opposite forces, and let's keep aside the saying that opposite attracts. There is nothing opposite. We complete each other. So we are the complementary forces, and you were looking for your other half, and that was the emotion you were held in your past life. And this card is also an epitome of abundance. This card promises of new opportunities, and which you were patiently waiting for your past lives, and fulfilling eternal cycle of creation. Okay, so your past life emotion was you were in constant search of your twin flame, and hopefully you will find, or you will discover your twin flame in this life. And the third card, let's move to the third card, which is what kind of challenges, karmic challenges or spiritual challenges, which you are facing right now, or which the present challenges which you are facing. So let's see what card we have for the present challenges. The Hierophant, Atma, the soul. Atma is the soul, the Hierophant. Okay, so what I find what energies I'm getting from this card is that probably this could be your last birth, your samsara chakra, that is the wheel of fortune, is going to move into the nirvana. Your samsara chakra is about to complete and you're about to liberate your soul to the nirvana, because I see all your chakras are aligned, they are active, you are enlightened, your soul is enlightened. You might not know that, or that might be not revealed to you yet, but your soul is enlightened. And what challenges your spiritual growth is facing right now is that you have been in the spiritual journey for at least for 3 years. You're practicing your spiritual journey at least for 3 years, and maybe you are in your mid 40s. Experiences and like this spiritual journey of yours had been a roller coaster ride. You have been following so many spiritual gurus through different medias, maybe YouTube, or through some groups or through some organizations. So you still have so many questions because you're seeking, you have something on that subject, you are aware of what you're seeking, but your constant question which is pricking you is that who will help me? Who will help me, or who will guide me through my spiritual journey? What is my next destination? What next? Okay, now I know about the chakras, now I know about the karmic goals, now I know about the karmic debts, now I know about the higher conscience, about the realms and the higher dimensions and superpowers and the cosmos. I have like the knowledge is continuously flowing like a fountain of the tree, the cosmos. But what next? Like, who is going to help me? Where I am going to go? What is my final destination? Or who is my guru? This kind of questions are constantly pricking, and this card, the Hierophant card, is telling you that. Please listen carefully. The Atma card is giving you a clear and vivid answer. So I am the White Tara, Goddess White Tara is giving you a clear and 100% and a guaranteed answer that what you're seeking, the spiritual teacher or a spiritual guru, all the answers for your question will be answered by your soul. Yes, your soul, you heard it right. Your own inner light is your spiritual teacher. So you no need to follow any spiritual leader, any spiritual group or organization or a foundation. And if you're following, please unfollow or stop following, and you just follow the intuitions of your soul, and you know the pattern thoroughly, you know everything. After all, it's your spiritual growth, and the sources, the external sources can only felicitate you, can only give a ray of hope. So it's your personal journey, it's your personal awakening, it's you turning inwards. So you will decide what you will do, and you will be guided by your soul, because the Atma is the soul. So I guess you have understood what kind of challenges you're facing presently. So that's about the card, the Hierophant. Now let's move to the fourth card, that is what challenges you will be facing in your future, spiritual challenges which you will be facing in your future. And we have, let's open the card, the Magician, the Usha. The Usha is the beginning because it is the light of the rising sun, and the Usha is the feminine energy, the magician, and she is trying to touch each and every part of the sphere, each and every part of the cosmos. She is everywhere. Her hair strangles are here, one of her hands is here, like her knee is here, and she is in a pose. She is giving a kind of pose of accomplishment, contentment and satisfaction. So the challenges you may have to face in the future is that maybe you have to deal with some changes, and the changes are for the better changes, obviously. And these changes will bring you great knowledge and wisdom from your past life and your present life practices, and the patience which you have built for so long. And you will succeed even if even in the field where others have failed. So you will be feeling like, I am just in the spiritual journey or in the seeking for a couple of years, but that is your wrong perception. Your soul is in the seeking process for past lives, so many past lives. And as I get the intuition that this life is for your mukti, for your salvation, your soul is craving for the salvation, and in future you will get succeed, you will get success, you will get through easily in the fields where most of the popular gurus or spiritual leaders have failed. So you will succeed in each and every spiritual journey, because your soul knows everything. Your soul has got blueprints and imprints and keys and answers for everything which a human mind can question. So that is about the card Magician. And this is a beautiful feminine energy. She's trying to touch throughout the body through her physical form. So wow, it's very nice. I am like speechless. I hope you are relating to me, or you're trying to understand what I'm saying. Please listen carefully, listen and try to understand what these tarot cards are trying to tell you. These cards are trying to give you so much information, so please try and listen and try and understand. And however, you need to be ready to challenge the inertia forces within yourself and tap into the potential to fulfill your destiny. So for that challenge you have to get yourself prepared. You have to be ready to feel the forces, and you have to be ready to tap into the energy fields, and this will be the challenge which you have to face. Your spiritual, your karma, your karmic, or your soul has to face in the future. And I don't find it difficult for you. Now you might be questioning yourself, like how and when. So that questions will be answered when the right time will come. But the cards are promising you that you don't worry, everything is being everything is will be like a revision for you. You already did your classworks, you already did your homeworks, you have already taken all your examinations, and you have passed with good grades, and you know everything, and you just do the revision. This is your the this is decision making exam, your last, or your the most important exam of your life. Okay, so that is about the challenges you have to face in the future. Let's move with the fifth card, that is the karmic lesson to learn. Your soul has so much information, but still there are revision part is left. As I told you, the part of revision is left. So let's see what is that. That is the fifth card we have is the Tower, the Killa. The Killa means the fort, which was being constructed in high in the mountains, so that the kingdom and its people are protected from the enemies. And the Killa, the tower, also brings the message of sudden changes, unexpected changes. So be ready to learn, be ready for unexpected changes, sudden shift in perception, a burst of insight. So you must be following something for a long period of time, and suddenly you will leave it, because you will now start listening to your soul. Okay, so be ready for something like explosive in your insight, and you will start seeing through your illusions, you will start seeing through your intuitions, and you will you will start working out of plans. You will stop making plans, and you will start doing things instantly. Like you will see something, you will perceive it, and immediately there will be action. There will be no time between the perceiving and the action. As soon as you perceive something, you will immediately go into action. So you will not make any plans further. So this card is giving me that kind of intuitions. And you are already enlightened, your soul is already enlightened, and the lesson again that will be revealed to you, that through the sudden changes and sudden perceptions, you will understand that your complete enlightenment. Okay, so you are about to feel the power of, or the feeling of enlightenment again. That will be revised, that will be recreated for you. So that is about this card, the Tower. And this is the time for self-correction. Tower also shows the basic fact of spiritual changes, changes in beliefs and understanding. Okay, so your soul will guide you through everything, that things which you were believing, which you had faith for so long time, those will be shaken. Soul, your only companion and your only true guide, your only true guru is your soul. So all the beliefs will be shaken, and you will have the experience of maybe falling off from the tip of the tower, the dark side of the dark sides will be thrown out and the light will come into your life. And the next card, that is the sixth card we have for you, is what kind of attitude you need to develop, or what kind of attitude is needed to keep your karma going the way which it had created its path. So what kind of attitude is needed right now? So for let's see what is the card. We have the Hermit, the Rishi. Okay, so you have to have the attitude of a Rishi, that is calm, peaceful, peace of mind, no matter what kind of situation or whatever circumstances come in your life. You have to keep your mind calm, quiet, and you have to stop judging everything. You have to stop questioning the other side. You have to start questioning yourself within, and you need time. You need to sit alone, you need to do your practices, you need to listen to your soul. Whatever your soul says, you need to reconcile everything. So Hermit is the Rishi, and who has immense knowledge and who is here to help the human colony, the human community, the human race. They do prayers and offerings for the betterment of human race. So I'm not saying that you have to leave something. You can move along with everything, with your family, with your children, with your friends, with your society, but you have to take out time for your own practices, for which your soul will guide you. Okay, so you have to keep the attitude of a sage, that of a hermit. You have to be ready to leave the greed, the lust, and all the senses which controls you. When time comes, you will be easily able to leave them. Most of the rishis have done it. People used to go into the sannyasi ashram, or into the complete disconnection with the common human side, and they used to completely withdraw themselves from everything, and they used to go to the foot of Himalayas or inside some cave and do penance for so many years, and try to seek the questions within themselves. So you have to give time, you have to have that attitude. Okay, and when time comes, you have to be ready to leave the relationships, or the lust, or the greed, or your property, or your wealth, or whatever. And when time comes, you will be able to do that with quite ease. The card is promising that you will be adapting the mode of the hermit, the emotion of the hermit. Okay, seventh card. This is the seventh card. That what are your karmic gifts? What gifts your soul has? What gifts you got through your karma, through your actions from the past lives and from this life. That is the High Priestess, the Shakti. The Shakti, whenever this card is seen in the spread, you have to understand that that your intuition is really in the highest frequency. Like your way of perception, your way of understanding is like, I don't use this word most of the time, but perfect. You are perfect. Your intuitions are perfect. Your understanding is perfect, because your soul has made it in such an order, in such a discipline, that you're immensely intuitive. You can receive and you can send the thoughts through the cosmos, and you can receive the thoughts and you can also send the thoughts at the same time. So you have, your soul has, your spirit has, your spiritual being has everything. You're like a small pocket dictionary. Like whenever somebody has to learn, whenever someone has to correct the spelling or know the meaning, they just turn out a dictionary. So you are like a spiritual dictionary. Your karma, your actions are so clear that you know everything, and you feel that also, you feel that, but then you suppress it, like this might be just my imagination, but it's not your imagination. Your soul knows each and every bit of the ocean, each and every drop of the ocean. So the card, the high priestess, or the Shakti, the power, the cards, she appears, the high priestess appears in a spread. She counsels you to seek new and hidden paths to wisdom. There are some doors which have not yet been opened for the spiritual seekers. So you are the one who is going to open those doors for the people who want to initiate their spiritual journey, their spiritual growth. So you are here with a great mission. You are here as a light worker. You are here to help out this spiritual seekers. So you have to understand that there is immense responsibility on your soul, and you have to follow your soul. Your soul is your guru, and your soul is your divine mother. You can answer any complex questions with your great intuitions, and your answers will be very subtle. Everybody will understand them. We follow some spiritual gurus and leaders and some spiritual books, then some scripts, but the language is so confusing, the understanding is so confusing, but you will answer all the complex questions in the most subtle way. So you are ray of hope for people like me. Even I am a spiritual seeker. So you are here with a great mission, the greatest mission the world will ever witness. Believe me, or at least believe the goddess White Tara and the tarot cards. Tarot cards are the source of connection between the humans and the higher conscience. That's what I believe, and I want you to believe in your higher sources. Of course, I am nobody to tell you that your soul will guide you, because your soul is supreme, and your soul is your guru, and your soul is your mother. So please listen to it and help us all. Please open the doors for us to reach the higher realms and to reach the higher dimensions. Okay, I have the next card, and this is what are your the card 8. It is about your karmic goal. What is your spiritual goal? As I have told you through all these cards, I don't think I have to explain this card anymore, because you know what your goal is. But still, this card has emerged out to be your spiritual goal. So, and this card says that things will continue, but for now they are floating, as you are not believing. So what I am getting intuition from this card is you are not believing in this, or you have doubt in this card, because all your thoughts are floating right now in timeless macrocosm. They are floating, and this is time to let go these kind of doubtful questions. You have to come with great affirmations, because and stop controlling. Please don't control let your thoughts flow, let your ideas flow. Don't control them, don't suppress them. When you suppress your thoughts, when you suppress your consciousness, there will be a distortion, and the quality of focus will decrease with the distortion. So don't control, please don't control. Let things flow, let things flow, let the things flow. Please do not control. And your goal is to accept the God's will. Your spiritual goal is to accept the God's will, and the God's will is to unveil, to discover the hidden paths, to discover the hidden doors, to discover the hidden realms for your spiritual growth, and which will also help for the spiritual growth of generations to come. So please listen to the God's will, and your spiritual goal or your karmic goal is to listen to the God's will. I am feeling immensely so much proud, so much happy that today I got this opportunity to read for you, those who have chosen pile 1. And let's see what bonuses you have been awarded from the cosmos. That is the card 9, the extra gifts, the extra bonuses which the cosmos is rewarding you, or which the cosmos is showering on you. That is the strength, the bhima, the elephant with the tusk upside. It is the embodiment of immense strength, and strength in terms of physical strength, mental strength, and also the strength of your heart. So yes, it is clear that you are born for the salvation. This is the lifetime where you have to complete the greatest mission, which is God's will. And this card resonates with your strong personal character, with your high confidence, and these are all the bonus gifts been presented to you from the universe, from the spiritual world, from the higher dimensions, from the realms, and from the source which you believe in. Okay, and the quality of high perseverance, courage, ability to relate to others in open and friendly way, and to deal with life to the best of your ability. So you think you're ordinary, and that's what makes you extraordinary. You are just blessed, and you are here to bless everybody who are in their spiritual journey, who are in their spiritual growth, or who are initiating to begin their spiritual journey. So that is for the extremely magical souls, those who have chosen pile 1. I really thank you for giving me this opportunity, and let's move ahead with the pile 2. So that's for pile 1, and let's move ahead with the pile 2. So those who have chosen pile 2, let's see what are your past life karmas, challenges. Let me keep this card aside. Right now I am shaking, with immense happiness. The vibrations which has initiated me after reading the pile 1 has made me very emotional. I don't know what. So let's move with the pile 2, those who have chosen the diamond studs. So let's see your karmic lesson from past, your past life emotions, challenges in the present life, challenges in the future, lessons to be learned, attitude to be developed, the karmic gift, the karmic goal, and a bonus, the extra gifts. So here I have the first card. Let's move with the first card. It's time to raise the curtain. The first card is that of temperance. So what you have bought from your past life, you have bought the temperance. And the temperance, as you can see here, the Ardhanarishwara, the union of yin and the yang. So the temperance card says that you have bought the wish for the unification of the feminine and the masculine energy, to feel, to experience the unification of the masculine and the feminine energy. And you have been practicing immensely the ways, the methods, the systems for the merge of your feminine and the masculine, your feminine being the left part of your body and your masculine being the right part of your body. Please understand that feminine, I don't mean female or male, I mean the nature, the feminine nature and the masculine nature. The feminine nature which is subtle, which is caring, which is reproductive, which is serene, and the masculine nature which is action oriented, which is strong. So what you have bought from your past life is the wish for the search of your twin flame. Okay, let's move to the second card, that is what kind of emotions you were, or what kind of emotions held you in your past life. I have the devil card here, and the devil card doesn't sense anything negative. The devils are also the godly energies which by time lost their goodness and lost their ethics, and they turned into devil, and they understood the strength of the negativity, the strength of no, the word no, and they have dominated like that. So the patterns which held you in your past life were maybe you were obsessed for the material wealth, for the luxuries. Maybe you were practicing some kind of manipulation, misusing your power. Maybe you were into unhealthy relationships or some kind of habits or situations. So this card says that that you have to learn so much. You have to learn so much from your past life, and this life you have realized that your soul is pricking you, for all the past life karmas or actions you did, maybe through your dreams or through intentions or some circumstances or situations. Maybe in this life you don't have all these traits, but you feel guilt, you feel shame, you feel sense of responsibility. Like when somebody around you, there are people around you with this kind of traits, you feel that you feel very disturbed, because your soul has experienced this in the past life, and maybe this life you are a very kind, you're a very benevolent, you are very mercy, you are very helpful. So your soul is taking you back to your past life, because in your past life you were like, stuck with greed, and you have misused your powers, you have manipulated people, you have hurt people. So you your past life was, you have no consciousness for the good karma, for the spiritual initiation. So you have had enjoyed lot of wealth, and you have been very abusive. So that was the pattern of your past life. Now let's see what are your present challenges. What are the challenges for this life? What kind of challenges your spiritual soul, or what are your karmic challenges? The star, the Tara. See how peacefully she is sitting. So in this life you have been in the serene mode by birth. From your childhood you have been very kind, you have been very thoughtful, you are an empath, you feel sad when you see something wrong happening around you, and you want to help out people, you want to reach out people, but there are questions which you want to answer to yourself. You are seeking for the questions. So the Tara is the mother. The Tara is the embodiment of absorbing all your sorrows. And can you see here the flowers? And see how the light behind her. So what you have to learn from this life is that you are striving for transformation. Your soul is striving for transformation. It wants to shift, it wants to change from this this zone of karma to the positive, to this zone of karma. Can you see the difference? So your soul is striving to move, to jump out from this zone to this zone. So it is throttling for the transformation, a positive transformation. And this is the best card in the entire deck. I really love this card, and I really love the energy of the Tara. And I find White Tara as the embodiment of the real mother, So that's why I just see her so many times in my dream, and this is my favorite, one of the most favorite cards in the deck. So and it is challenging you to keep up your promise. You have promised your soul that you will change. So this card is challenging you that you have to keep up your promise. You have to start initiating the spiritual journey. You have to start listening to your soul. You have to start doing things which will purify your soul. Soul is not good or bad. The karmas which results in the imprints or blueprints are negative or positive. So your present challenge is that you have to keep up your promise. You have to keep doing good deeds, keep your actions clear, keep your intuitions and your intentions clear, pure. Okay. And whatever you want to manifest will be coming to your way, coming into your life. So, and one more challenge is that you have to create hope and inspiration. Understand? So don't think that what is karma, what is action, what is, because you already have the imprints of your past life, so that might try to dominate the Tara. So don't let the Asura or the devil dominate the Tara. Let the traits of Tara prevail. So your present challenge, your present karmic challenge is you have to keep up the promise which you have made to your soul, that you will give it a chance of transformation. So initiate spirituality, and you will manifest whatever you want to manifest, and you will create a room, a space for your soul to start towards its salvation. It will take you maybe this lifetime, maybe more than one lifetime, I don't know what, because you're just a beginner. So please begin your journey, and let's see what challenges your spirit will face in the future, or karmic challenges which you will face in future. That is the Fool, the Vidushaka. Okay, the Vidushaka, as you see, the Zero card, this is the, a Fool's card. It may also bring you the innocence of a fool, or it may also suggest you the stubbornness of the fool. So it is up to you to decide. You want to be an innocent learner, or you want to be a stubborn like a kid. I'm getting the energy of a kid. Maybe you're very, very short tempered. So what are your challenges? So let's see what are your challenges. The Fool, the Vidushaka. So you have to move from the darkness to the light, and you have to keep an absolute and unshakable belief in whatever source you believe. So you have started searching or believing in something good, so you have to keep the belief in that particular source, and nothing should be able to shake your belief, shake your faith. You need to rejuvenate your soul. You need to rejuvenate your soul, and there are different ways you can rejuvenate your soul. You can just call upon your deities, upon your gods, or whichever source you believe. Say, extend your apologies for all your bad deeds or bad actions, and promise them that you are going to build a good karma, good actions. Ask them for help, ask them for their guidance, listen to positive affirmations, and listen to the spiritual gurus or spiritual leaders or mentors or your teachers or your elders who guide you good things without any greed or corruption. Don't follow the gurus or spiritual leaders who promise you to take you to the path of nirvana in just $5, or with taking some fees, or who promise you to activate your chakra, instant activating your chakra, or who ask for donations. Gurus, the real teacher, the real guru is selfless. They want just their disciple to learn the quality of discipline. So please choose your mentor, please choose your guru, or please choose your source of knowledge very, very wisely. Don't go for shortcuts. Remember that the spiritual journey is different for different people. It will take you years, maybe the whole lifetime will be not enough, and you have to come back, you have to reincarnate again. So don't go for shortcuts. Have patience, and understand one thing very clearly, that when the right time ticks, everything will be revealed to you, and your soul will understand it just in speck of second, because your soul can differentiate between the right and the wrong. So please be wise and see the challenges which your soul will be facing in the future. Now let's move to the next card, that is what kind of lessons you need to learn, karmic lessons you need to learn in this life. So here we have the death card. Don't get freaked out. Death card is not the end of your physical body, not the end of your physical identity. Death card indeed implies the completion of something, maybe the completion of your bad actions and beginning of your good karma. Because Yama, the god of death, is the most disciplined god according to the Vedas and Shastras. Yama Dharma Raj. Yama means the death, god of death. Dharma means the righteousness, and Raj means king. So he will not come around you till your time is complete. He is, and the moment the time is up, he will snatch your soul out of your body, no matter whoever you are or wherever you are or whatever you are. So this card indicates that the lesson you have to learn from this lifetime is that you will be in the beginning of the spiritual journey, and you have to start by initiating your first chakra, or before initiating your first chakra, you need to initiate your zero chakra, that is the star earth chakra, that you can do by putting your bare feet on the wet grass or on the soil, and in the early morning or in the evening or whenever you have time, just try walking. And the purpose is to ground your energies, to ground your energies with the Mother Earth. So that is the purpose. Okay, so start activating your chakras or healing your chakras before you activate them, because healing is needed. What I get the intuitions from this card. And you have to search your experiences and learn through your deeds. So you might get up in the mid of the night because you are into some kind of bad dreaming or REM dreaming, which disturbs you. So whenever you see some bad dreams, or whenever you see some negative incidences happening around you, you please judge them by the consequences to be faced. Finally the truth will prevail. Satyameva jayate. How much ever the villain is strong, I'm just putting an example, whatever sources or how many ever supporters or how much ever rich or whatever kind of latest equipment or guns or whatever a villain has, a villain can never win a hero. So you have to start developing the traits of a hero. Hero will not become hero in one day. To be a hero, you have to have all the good qualities. So this is the time to initiate, to start, to begin the good qualities. This is the time to begin for the new journey, and that is the demand of this card. That kind of attitude you have to have towards your life, and your journey will be very, very fruitful. Now you are very restless, and you most of the time you just come out of guilt. You're confused. There is worry. And your self-centered attitude. You love yourself. It's good you love yourself, but you have to even start loving good things around you. And you understand that all this guilt, all this confusion, and all this delusion is because of your past life karma, because your soul is pricking you all the time. So this is the time to begin. Please listen to the tarot, listen to the blessings of the White Tara, and begin the journey towards spirituality, and you will be at ease. You will be having a peace of mind, a focus. For that to happen, you have to be disciplined like the Yama, the god of death. Okay, be disciplined, because you are a disciple. You will be going to learn some things. So the word discipline is connected very much with the disciple. A disciple with a discipline is not a good student. So you have to learn so many things. So you have to keep the attitude of a disciple, and you have to be extremely disciplined. And that will come through the art of listening to your mentors, seeing the good things around you, and learning new things. So remember, the order, the art, the biggest art is to listen, is to see, and is to learn. Okay, so that is what the attitude you need to develop for this lifetime. Now let's move to the next card. Again, the continuation with the fifth one. The lessons which you have to learn and the attitude you have to keep is that of a judgment, that of a light. Okay, the light will take away the darkness. The light will show you the difference between the real and the unreal. So don't get confused. Be clear. Seek for help within yourself and from the sources and people around you which your heart says yes, they are reliable, they are good. So get connected with good people around you. So keep the attitude of the light so that you can see through everything, physical and non-physical, clearly. So that is the attitude you need to keep for your spiritual goals to be attained, your spiritual goals to be achieved. Okay, now let's see, in spite of all your past life karmas and you're promising your soul that you will begin, learn, and you will keep a calm attitude. Mother loves each of her child, though how much ever the naughty child is, or how much the child has troubled her, the mother never says, because you have troubled me a lot, I will not love you. The mother loves everyone, and I believe that the mother loves her weaker child the most. And because you are being the weaker child from the actions which have been appeared from your past life, let's see what are your spiritual gifts, what gifts are being given to you. And that here I have the card of a chariot, that is the Ratha. Okay, so you have here, can you see the journey? To begin the journey, there is a chariot, and this appears to me as if you have read Bhagavad Gita, or if you have seen the cover page of the Bhagavad Gita, when Arjuna was confused in his life, Sri Krishna has come up, Lord Krishna has come up with his teachings that which helped Arjuna to fight the war of righteousness, that is the war of Mahabharata. So there will be a mentor in your life, like Lord Krishna, who will teach you, who will help you to plunge out from the darkness, and who will lead you towards life. So the gift you have in this life is maybe a friend of yours. What I'm getting the energy from here is a friend of yours who is very, very wise, and you have to listen to his suggestions, and you have to listen to his listen to whatever ideas he is giving to you. So I think there is some problem with my camera. Let me see. Okay, there's no problem. So that is the karmic gift being awarded or rewarded to you for your this lifetime. You have a friend like Krishna, because the relationship between Arjuna and Krishna was there was the biology, some kind of a family relation, but Arjuna believed Krishna to be his true friend. So I'm getting the intuition from this card that your friend will be the source, your friend will turn out to be the source of your karmic goals. Okay, so that is what I'm getting from this card. And now let's move to the next card. So your karmic goal is that this card is your karmic gift. Okay, and the next card is, what's your karmic goal? So your karmic gift is your friend, and what's your karmic goal? What is the purpose of your birth? What is the goal of your soul? And your goal of your soul is the sun. The sun is the source of energy, the source of heat, the source of light for the whole earth. So what does this implies? What is your karmic goal? If you could relate, look at the alignment of the cards, your past life, your what you have bought in this life is a wish to find your twin flame, and your actions of your past life, your deeds of your past life, and you have promised something to your soul, something to your spiritual being, that, and you are in a state of confusion, so what to follow and what not to follow. So I told you, don't be fool, please choose wisely. Wherever your money is going, wherever somebody is asking you for something instead of giving you spiritual knowledge, that is false, that is fake. Don't follow such gurus or such organizations or groups. Please, wherever you're getting knowledge in the purest form, believe such sources. And this life is meant to end the complete the end the bad deeds and start correcting, or beginning with the new karmic lessons, and the attitude you need to have to attain this life goals, the spiritual goals or the karmic goals, is of that of a light, so that there will be no darkness around you. And your karmic gift is one of your friends, a lovely friend, a sweet friend. So please find out who that friend is, and please listen to all his advices, and try to spend time with him, because this is the lockdown period. So I don't suggest you to go and meet him up, but of course you can talk to him on social media, Skype or WhatsApp or whatever you do to connect with your friends and family who are far. And your karmic goal, I have the Sun card, and the Sun card says that this card comes up in the reading when we are at crossroads. You are standing in a crossroad, because the other way, this way, is very lustful. It's promising you growth, career, riches and wealth, and this way is promising you nothing. This way is promising you just light, but believe me, this light will make you more happier than the other way. So you're standing in the crossroads, and your karmic goal and your goal for your lifetime is to choose the road ahead wisely. Don't take shortcuts. Do not take shortcuts. Choose your road wisely, and be honest, because honesty is your karmic gift. This lifetime, people, when somebody talks about you, the other person, they have the perception that yes, he is an honest man, or she is an honest woman. So please keep this gift with you for this lifetime and for the lifetimes to come. So please, so that is what your karmic goal is. Your karmic goal is the beginning of the spiritual growth, trying to understand your soul, trying to you have promised your soul that you will give it a choice. So if you deny that, or if you break up that promise, and if you don't choose wisely, then also your soul will be waiting patiently for the next life. Anyhow, you have to feed your soul, you have to give your soul this gift. Okay, so the next card we have, the last card is the bonus card, the bonus gift card. So please understand the throttle of your soul, and understand what your life purpose is. Understand what are the gifts. Okay, understand what are your goals, and move ahead with confidence, with self-assurance, and you will be awarded with spiritual abundance and immense happiness. So be wise. And let's see what are the bonus gifts awarded to you. We have the Brahmana, the card, the world. See, the world is your gift. So why are you running after the materialistic and wealth and riches and gold and diamond, and I don't know what you are up to, because the whole world is being given to you as gift. This is your bonus gift. The Brahmana, the creator himself, the knowledge. So you will gain immense knowledge. You have to learn the translated Sanskrit to understand the reality of the world, and that will bring balance in your life, both inside as well as outside. You will start differentiating between the real and the unreal. So don't be in the in the wrong choices. Don't fall into wrong choices, and this will help you complete, or at least begin. If you try hard, you will be able to complete, or at least you will be able to begin, initiate the spiritual path, and it will give you the feeling of wholeness, realization, and and you will be able to live all your dreams, dream of your soul. So give your soul an opportunity. Okay, so this is for the seekers, the real seekers, or the beginners who have chosen pile 2. Before I end up this session or today's reading, I want to tell you something very important, and it's very significant, that the ultimate goal of each human soul is the salvation, is the liberation, the mukti. Okay, and for the salvation, the soul considers to come into this planet Earth, life after life, reincarnating. So be disciplined, learn the order, and believe in the absolute truth. That is the journey of our soul to attain salvation, liberation, mukti, and merging with supreme power forever, so that we end all the suffering. Okay, so that is the purpose of each and every human being. So I hope you have liked what we have been discussing today. This is the journey of me with you. I'm not the only one. The speaker is not the only one. The speaker wants to move along with her listener. I am the speaker, and I want my listeners to understand what I'm trying to say. And if you have liked my videos, my readings, please do comment. I am eager. I am consciously waiting for your comments. And thank you very much for tuning into my channel. Goddess White Tara shall bless us all. Thank you very much. Bye bye.